Everybody is buying the same three sport utility vehicles: RAV4, CRV, maybe a Highlander if they need 3 rows. Those are fine choices. Reliable, predictable, boring as watching paint cure on a humid day. But here is what 22 years as a mechanic has taught me. The best deals in the car market are almost never the vehicles people are talking about. They're the ones that got overlooked. The ones that share platforms and parts with the popular models but did not get the marketing budget. The ones where the badge on the grille scares people away, even though the engineering underneath is identical or better. Today, I am giving you 3 sport utility vehicles that almost nobody considers, but that I would genuinely recommend to my own family. They are not obscure European imports you cannot find parts for. They are not quirky experiments that died after 1 model year. These are well-engineered, widely available sport utility vehicles that happen to fly under the radar while their more famous siblings get all the attention. Sport utility vehicle. Number 1 is the vehicle I have been recommending to customers for 2 years now, and they always look at me like I suggested they buy a timeshare. But the data backs me up completely. Let us get into it. SUV number 1, the Mazda CX-50, the enthusiast's SUV that nobody cross-shops. The first SUV everyone ignores is the Mazda CX-50. And I can already hear you saying, wait, isn't Mazda pretty popular? Here's the thing. Mazda as a brand sells reasonably well, but the CX-50 specifically gets completely overlooked in the compact SUV segment. People walk into dealerships asking about the RAV4, the CRV, the Forester. Almost nobody walks in asking about the CX-50, even though it competes directly with all of them and arguably drives better than any of them. The CX-50 launched in 2023 as Mazda's answer to buyers who wanted something a little more rugged than the CX-5. It sits slightly lower and wider than most compact SUVs, which gives it a planted, athletic stance that translates directly to how it handles. This is an SUV that genuinely enjoys being driven, which is rare in this segment where most vehicles feel like transportation appliances. Under the hood, you get either a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder making 187 horsepower, or a turbocharged version of that same engine pushing 256 horsepower on regular gas and 227 on premium. Both come paired with a traditional 6-speed automatic, not a continuously variable transmission. That matters because Mazda's automatic transmission is one of the smoothest in the business and does not have the rubber band feeling that plagues many competitors. Now let's talk reliability. J.D. Power gives Mazda as a brand an 82 out of 100 reliability rating, which puts them in the great category alongside Toyota and Lexus. The CX-50 specifically has shown minimal mechanical issues across its first few model years. Annual maintenance costs run between $400 and $600, which is competitive with or better than the Honda CR-V. The engine and transmission are proven units that Mazda has been refining for years. Here is where the value proposition gets interesting. A well-equipped CX-50 premium costs around $38,000. A comparably equipped Toyota RAV4 Premium runs about the same, but the Mazda gives you a more refined interior with better materials, more engaging driving dynamics, and standard all-wheel drive across most trims. The CX-50 also holds its value well, retaining approximately 60% after 5 years according to multiple industry estimates. Motor Trend spent a year with a CX-50, putting nearly 20,000 miles on it, and came away impressed with its durability and daily usability. They noted minor issues like any vehicle has over extended use, but nothing that suggested systemic problems. Car and Driver put the CX-50 on their 10 best trucks and SUVs list. praising its refined powertrain and premium feel. The only real criticism I hear about the CX-50 is cargo space. At 31.4 cubic feet behind the rear seats, it trails the CR-V and RAV 4 by several cubic feet. But here is what I tell customers. Unless you are regularly hauling furniture, you are unlikely to notice the difference in daily use. What you will notice is how much better the CX-50 drives on your morning commute and weekend road trips. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants a compact SUV that does not feel like a rental car. Anyone who values driving experience alongside practicality. Anyone who is willing to walk past the obvious choices and discover something genuinely better in many respects. The CX-50 is the SUV for people who actually like driving. Who should skip it? If you need maximum cargo capacity above all else, look elsewhere. If you want a hybrid option, the CX-50 only recently added one for 2025, and it uses Toyota's powertrain. So you might as well buy a RAV4 hybrid. But if neither of those apply, the CX-50 deserves a test drive before you sign anything. SUV number 2 is going to make some people laugh. I'm talking about the Mitsubishi Outlander. Yes, Mitsubishi. The brand that most Americans have completely written off, and that's exactly why it's a goldmine. Here is what you need to understand. The current generation Outlander, which launched for 2022, is not the Mitsubishi of your father's jokes. This version was co-developed with Nissan and shares its platform with the Nissan Rogue, one of the best-selling compact SUVs in America. The engineering is solid, the build quality is dramatically improved, and it offers something almost no competitor in its price range does: 3 rows of seating. Let me repeat that, because it's important. The Mitsubishi Outlander is one of the only compact SUVs that gives you seating for 7. Is the 3rd row tiny? Absolutely. It is for kids or very short adults. But it exists, and in an emergency or for the occasional school pickup, having that 3rd row can be a lifesaver. The Toyota Highlander offers 3 rows but costs $10,000 to $15,000 more. The Honda CR-V does not offer a 3rd row at all. The Outlander comes standard with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine making 181 horsepower paired with a continuously variable transmission. I know CVTs have a reputation, but this one is sourced from Nissan's latest generation and operates smoothly in real-world driving. Acceleration is not going to win any drag races, but it is perfectly adequate for merging and passing on the highway. Reliability data on the redesigned Outlander is mixed, but trending positive. J.D. Power gives the 2024 model a quality score of 77 out of 100, which lands in the average category. Some owners have reported infotainment glitches and the occasional windshield durability issue, but major powertrain failures are rare. Kelley Blue Book considers it above average for its class, and multiple reviewers note that the worst problems seem concentrated in early 2022 production runs. Now let's talk price, because this is where the Outlander shines. A base Outlander ES starts around $31,000. A well-equipped SEL with the technology package runs about $38,000. Compare that to a Toyota Highlander starting at $41,000, or a Kia Sorento at around $35,000, and the Outlander starts looking like serious value. But the real goldmine is the warranty. Mitsubishi offers a 5-year, 60,000-mile basic warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That second number is the longest powertrain warranty from any major manufacturer. If you are buying new and plan to keep the vehicle, that warranty coverage represents thousands of dollars in potential savings over a decade of ownership. I had a customer last month who needed a vehicle for his family of 5 with occasional grandparent duty. He was looking at used Highlanders in the $35,000 range with 40,000 miles already on the odometer. I showed him a new Outlander SEL for the same money with 0 miles and a decade of powertrain coverage. He drove both back to back and could not believe how comparable they felt. The Highlander had a nicer interior, sure, but not $15,000 nicer when you factor in the warranty and depreciation. Who should buy this? Families who need occasional 3-row capability but cannot justify Highlander money. Anyone who values warranty coverage and plans to keep their vehicle long-term. Buyers who can look past badge snobbery and evaluate vehicles on actual merit. Who should skip it? If you need adult-sized 3rd-row seating regularly, the Outlander is not it. If you want a premium driving experience or rapid acceleration, look elsewhere. And if you care deeply about what the neighbors think of your driveway, the 3-diamond logo might bother you. But if none of that matters and you want a capable 7-seater for compact SUV money, the Outlander is an objectively smart choice. The third SUV everyone ignores is the Genesis GV70, the luxury SUV that embarrasses the Germans. And unlike the first two, this one is not about saving money up front. It is about getting genuine luxury for the price of pretend luxury from other brands. Genesis is Hyundai's luxury division, and I know some of you just checked out. Hyundai? Luxury? Give me a break. That reaction is exactly why the GV70 is such a goldmine. People dismiss it without driving it, which means dealers have inventory, prices are negotiable, and depreciation has not caught up to how good the vehicle actually is. The GV70 competes with the BMW X3, the Audi Q5, and the Mercedes-Benz GLC. Those are some of the best-selling luxury compact SUVs in America. When Car and Driver tested them all, the GV70 earned a spot on their 10 best trucks and SUVs list, ahead of all 3 German competitors. When they completed a 40,000-mile long-term test, they finished with almost nothing but praise for the vehicle. Under the hood, you get either a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder making 300 horsepower, or a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 making 375 horsepower. Both come with all-wheel drive standard and an 8-speed automatic transmission. The V6 model hits 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds, which is sports sedan territory in an SUV body. Even the 4-cylinder is no slouch at 5.6 seconds. Performance. Like that in this price range is rare. The interior is where the GV70 really shines. Materials that look and feel expensive. A design that is distinctive without being try-hard. Seats that are comfortable and supportive for long drives. The infotainment system uses a rotary controller that takes some adjustment, but once you are used to it, it works well. Standard features include a 14.5-inch display, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a comprehensive suite of driver assistance systems. The interior quality punches above its price. Now, reliability. This is where Genesis gets complicated. Consumer Reports rates the GV70 below average for reliability in recent surveys, primarily due to infotainment glitches and some electrical gremlins. However, J.D. Power gives Genesis consistently strong quality scores, and the powertrain itself has proven solid. Most reported issues are annoyances rather than catastrophic failures. Reliability is mixed, but many problems are minor. Here is what tips the scale in the GV70's favor: the warranty. Genesis offers a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. For comparison, BMW offers 4 years, 50,000 miles basic, and 4 years. 50,000 miles powertrain. Mercedes is similar. The Genesis warranty is dramatically more comprehensive, which offsets reliability concerns significantly. Warranty matters. Price is where the math gets really interesting. A GV70 2.5T starts around $48,000. A comparably equipped BMW X 3 runs about $55,000. An Audi Q5 is similar. The Mercedes GLC starts at $53,000 and climbs quickly with options. For roughly $7,000 less than its German competitors, the GV70 delivers similar or better performance, comparable interior quality, and a much longer warranty. Price is the practical advantage, but here is the hidden gold mine: depreciation. Because Genesis lacks the brand cachet of the Germans, used GV70 models depreciate faster. That is bad news if you are buying new and planning to sell in 3 years. But if you're buying used or planning to keep the vehicle long-term, that depreciation works in your favor. A 3-year-old GV70 can be had for thousands less than a comparable BMW or Mercedes, while still having years of warranty coverage remaining. Depreciation can be your advantage. I had a customer who had owned BMWs his entire adult life. He was about to buy an X3 when I suggested he test drive a GV70 first. He came back the next day and could not stop talking about it. Same performance, better warranty, nicer interior materials in his opinion, and $8,000 cheaper after negotiation. He bought the Genesis and told me 6 months later it was the best car decision he had ever made. Who should buy this? Anyone shopping German luxury compact SUVs who is willing to consider an alternative. This is for buyers who value substance over badge prestige. It is for people who want genuine luxury with a warranty that actually covers things. Who should skip it? If the Genesis badge is going to bother you every time you walk to your car, the psychological cost is not worth it. If you need the specific features or technology ecosystem of BMW or Mercedes, stick with what you know. And if you are buying purely as an investment vehicle for resale, the depreciation curve might hurt. But if you are buying a luxury SUV to actually drive and enjoy for years, the GV70 delivers more for less than almost anything else in its class. So there you have it. The CX-50 for drivers who want more than an appliance. The Outlander for families who need 7 seats without Highlander money. And the GV70 for luxury buyers tired of paying the German tax. None of these are perfect, but the best deals rarely are. They are just hiding where nobody thinks to look. If you want to know which SUVs to avoid completely, I covered that already. If this helped, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.